vertical better?
Yes, I think we need to flip you.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, can you make yourself long? Can you do your horizontal?
Let's see. How do I'm not seeing you actually.
All you have to do is click your fingers. If you click your fingers, it works.
Did that actually work? Wait.
Wow, look at that. But you need to go. Can you go lengthwise? Can you go
Yes, okay.
horizontal?
I can go if I flip it horizontal. Am I
Yeah,
am I sideways to you
you
now?
are sideways.
Oh my gosh,
But that's all right. Do the other. So, but then you need. I think you need to allow the rotation. You see, because it's not rotating.
yes.
So there's a
Okay.
special button that you can
I
rotate.
see that. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so there you go. How good is that?
Hey.
I love it. I love it. Well
Good.
done. So very good. So what we do, we'll have a little chat, and then at the end we'll do the promo for you as well. Is that okay? So stay
Great.
on. Even
Sounds
once we've
good.
said goodbye, it's not really goodbye. It's sort of au revoir, if you like. And make sure I've
Perfect.
got your name right.
Yes. Coda.
I was going to say Coda.
Perfect.
So it's Coda as opposed to Cotta, like ricotta. It's Coda.
Everybody says it different, so I'm used
No,
to
I would
everything
have
at
said
this
how you
point.
wanted. I love it. It's got to be good. Okay, I'm bringing us in. Here we go. Oh well, hello, and a very warm welcome back to the Andrew Eborn Show with me, Andrew Eborn. Now, this next story sits at the intersection of pop music, emotional truth, and a very modern question. What happens when artists stop asking for love and start demanding more? Well, in 2026, empowerment isn't just a message, it's a hook. And our guest today is KOTA. Not Cotta, but KOTA. I was very good. We were chatting beforehand. It's not like ricotta, but KOTA. A
Yeah.
multifaceted artist blending chill rap energy, sharp lyrical honesty, and an unapologetic self-worth. Her new single, More, is already great, gaining momentum with early playlisting, tastemaker support, and chart movement before official release. KOTA joins me now.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
So glad to be here.
Was that a good introduction? Did we work well?
It was great. Better than I could have imagined.
I love it. That sounds fun. And it's so delightful. I've read so much about you. You have the best PR team in the business
The
who
best.
sent me your stuff. I've been listening to those infectious tracks. It all sounds good. But I want to take you back. It was good old Aristotle who said, you remember him well.
Oh, yeah.
He before he started playing football, he said, "Show me a child till the age of 7, and I'll show you the man or woman," is what he meant. What do you remember about your childhood?
I have been creating since I could talk. Like I grew up with screenwriter, novel writer parents. So they were very creative. No musical background, like nobody in my family is very musical, so that kind of came out of nowhere. But writing has especially always been in my blood. I was winning the Reading Rainbow Young Author Award when I was maybe 9 or so.
What's the reading rainbow? What's that?
So, okay, maybe this is more of an American thing then. Reading Rainbow is back in like the 80s and such, 80s and 90s. It was a show where a man literally just read books to kids. And it was on PBS, our public broadcasting
We do have
channel.
reading here in England, you know.
But did you have him reading it to
Well, no, I tell you
you?
what, we had a TV show called Rainbow, and lots of the British people would do it, but there was a chap called Bungle, which I actually met him the other day. He was a big bear type character. The chap who played the character, I met him, so shout out to him. There was one called Zippy, who had a zipped mouth, and
Oh,
there was
that's
one called
very
George, who
different.
was all very pink, I seem to remember him. But it was nothing to do with reading rainbows, it was just called Rainbow.
Very different then. Yeah, ours was just a chill little reading show. Kids would discover stories, and it was like a huge thing. Like all kids loved Reading Rainbow. You knew the theme song, everything.
Oh, how does the theme song
And
go?
I was like, Reading Rainbow. So you just, everybody as a kid, you're just like relating to it. And I wrote a story called Lydia's Lights. And it was like a little Christmas story about Christmas lights, literally. And I won like the little Reading Rainbow Young Author Award, and they gave me like goodies and books and all this
So
fun
you
stuff.
won the
So
award.
like
How old were you at that stage?
I think maybe nine. I think
Wow.
like 8 or 9. Yeah. And before that, I had been doing fashion designs. Like when I was could first draw, I was making clothes for my Barbies, everything. So music was actually kind of like one of my last creative endeavors to get into. So I've kind of just always been all over the place.
I know, I love it. So do you remember the very, very first music that you heard?
Heard. Oh, okay. Well, I know that from my own memory and from stories of my childhood, Nirvana is
That's
Kurt
very
Cobain
the
and
rainbow.
Nirvana. Nirvana was my favorite. Kurt Cobain, at 3 years old, my mom said the radio would come on, and I go, "Oh, it's Kurt Cobain." And they'd be like, "No, no, honey, I think it's someone else." I was like, "It's Kurt Cobain." I don't know why. He just, he was my first musical love, I
At
guess.
3.
I guess so. Yeah.
And which was your favorite Kurt Cobain song?
I feel like I have to go with Smells Like Teen Spirit because I've performed that one with bands and stuff.
You're
It's just
3 years old and it felt like Teen
it
Spirit.
felt like Teen Spirit.
That's precocious
I
just
came
there.
from somewhere. Yeah, there's some past lives back there.
Brilliant. So Kurt Cobain, so fascinating. And did that influence your music? It must have done.
My parents both listen to a lot of music. Love music, and my dad does like a lot of they both really like 80s music. 80s was always like a big thing growing up, but my dad really liked like more rock stuff too, like Rage Against the Machine and Nirvana, or things that I grew up with. And then my mom was very like pop and like kind of 60s, 70s. So I had the range, but I did love my dad's grungy rock music. So I'd say that like Nirvana, Rage Against the Machine has definitely been a big musical influence, like here and there. Right now, I'm definitely in my pop era, like channeling that, but I have channeled all of these things from my life throughout different musical phases.
And it does make a difference. I mean, just being surrounded by music, all those
Oh
different.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
do you remember
I
the first
have
record you bought, or was it a download?
I the first tape that I bought
Okay.
was No Doubt Tragic Kingdom, and the first CD that I bought was No Doubt also.
Oh,
So those
very
were
good.
also my very first musical influences.
I
Um
have to say this is great. It's a great thing about the music industry because you can buy the same product but just on different formats.
well,
It's
it was
brilliant.
their second album. I had their
Oh, it
first
was the
album
same. It
on
wasn't the
tape
same
and their
album.
second
Okay.
on CD, so I was set.
And people won't know cassettes now. They wouldn't remember that sort of stuff. Describe
Honestly,
it.
it was a weird system.
Yeah.
Cassettes were a weird system.
I remember when the Sony Walkman first came out. There we go. I was obviously a very little boy at the time. And you were so pleased because you could bring this music around with you and you could listen to a whole album
Yeah. Yeah.
on a device which you almost got a hernia trying to carry.
It's crazy. Like I see kids now carrying big boom boxes around the lake, and like everything is coming back. Like all the technologies, every kid is using everything now. So that's so cool.
It is good. But now you can get it on the tiniest device. You can get
Yeah.
like every bit of music ever.
You don't
It's
need to
always
hold anything.
It is extraordinary, but I think you're right. There's that sense of going back in the world. They
Yeah.
want to basically say, well, let's get the big vinyl, which they used to have on
Yes.
that sort of thing, and because then you get artists in a different way. You get the sleeve covers, which are
Yes,
iconic.
exactly. You experience so much more through certain types of media.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic! So, what was your first concert?
Gloria Estefan,
Okay,
who is like a Latin artist, with very like girly kind of not girly dance songs, but like as a little girl, I loved dancing to her songs. And I my mom says that I was dancing up and down the aisles like it couldn't keep me in my seat. I just loved Gloria Estefan. When I was little, I would do pageants and would do Gloria Estefan songs. So I everything that I experienced, I was always very, very into.
oh, brilliant! Oh no, I love it. I mean, like such a wide and diverse taste in music as well. But also, you've been on this emotional roller coaster, if you like. I mean, you wear your heart on your sleeve. Your new single, More. I mean, it's not a typical breakup song. It's a boundary, really, isn't it? At what point did you say, "I want more," and just that sort of feeling that you had to make this record and wear your heart on your sleeve. What's the story behind the record?
It's kind of like when someone changes, like you're with someone and you really care about them and things are so great, and then things just stop getting great. So you're like, you know what? I want either like what we used to have, like that was perfect, or I want something more from either someone else, or like let's work through this, but I need what, what I either was getting before, or I'm getting something new. So you just have to embrace where you are and what you need. And if it's here, if it's there, you decide.
And it's interesting speaking to you about that because your voice changes. Well, it's clearly quite still raw, the emotion. Tell me about where you were when you wrote this song emotionally.
Well, physically, I was in my kitchen
Physically
alone
in your
at night,
kitchen, okay.
physically in
That's
my
all right.
kitchen,
In between the cookies and that smell of the oven and that sort of stuff.
making mac and cheese, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure,
do you
by
make a good mac and
myself.
cheese?
Oh yeah.
What's
Oh
the
yeah, you
secret to
gotta
your recipe?
more butter. Just
Butter,
keep adding more
butter,
butter. More butter
butter,
and stir. I'm American, I don't know.
butter.
Maybe that's me. But I remember like I was home alone making my mac and cheese and I just felt sassy after like some text conversations. There had been drama going on. And I was like, I could be I could be like your princess. Like, what do you mean? So it literally in my head as I was walking around cooking, I just kept doing the first little lines. OMG, look at me. I could be your pretty little diva. And that just kept playing in my head for like 2 days as I was home alone. Like I would cook, get in the kitchen, start singing that little line. And I was like, well, that has to mean something. That has to be something that I'm trying to say. So then the rest of the verse kind of flew in, and the chorus was just like a very simple, like chant, basically. So it all kind of just flew together after me feeling sassy in my kitchen.
Well, no, I love the mac and cheese. You've also got that other wonderful lyric. It's not that I don't love you. I just put myself above you. It's time to leave. Now that's raw. Talk to me about that specific moment? You talk about various texts. Talk me through that journey.
Well, it's like that, like you said, it's not a breakup, it's a boundary. It's like, I don't want to lose you. I don't hate you. You haven't like done anything maybe wrong. Like you didn't cheat, you didn't this, whatever. But it's just not enough. Like I need more of the attention, more of the love, more of, the feeling that it is still there. So that lyric came to me because I was like you said, this isn't a breakup. I didn't want to make the song sound like I'm breaking up with you. You're bad. It was more like, let's talk this through. I love you. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. So if I don't know, then I gotta go, kind of thing.
And again, as I say, your voice sort of cracks up when you tell that tale. It's still feeling really raw, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So the person's going to be watching this now.
Yes.
What what would you like to say to them?
Involved in mixing and mastering the song, so everything's just my life. I have no closed doors in my life. Everything is very open. Everybody that I'm friends with is involved in music and this and that, so everybody is very open.
Okay, very open is
Hopefully
good.
no big surprises
So would you like
going.
to get back together again?
Like I said, it wasn't a breakup, it was a boundary. So if there is, if there's the energy is back where it should be, I would love that.
And have you told the person this song is about them, or is it like that sort of you're so vain you probably think this song is about you moment?
A little bit of both. I think like in the beginning, I remember telling this person, like, you know what? I might be writing something a little sassy right now, but I don't know if I directly sent that later and said, this is it. They might have connected the dots, probably,
So what
because
what one of the
I'm
things we are famous for here on the Andrew Eborn show is exclusives, and we try to heal the riffs. I always believe that jaw, not war. Who is the person?
well, you are making me like flush right now. I am It is a collaborator that I've made music with. My last single that I released, Duality, he produced it. So we've been very close musically. We have dated over years. We've been friends. Everything is just like we're very close in each other's lives. And that's again why I didn't want the song to just be like a F you, it's over, never talk to me again kind of thing.
So is this Matt Attard?
But he wrote the song with me. Matt was
I
the
know, you're talking
producer
about
and
a
made the
collab.
track.
So people are going to be hunting down all the credits.
It's
So it's
true.
not Matt. Who is it?
Well, you'll have to look at the credits on the songs, I guess, to poke around. Ooh, who produced this one then? Maybe everybody is my boyfriend and girlfriend. Who knows?
And there you go. And it's interesting on that sort of basis. But it really, I mean, it represents this sort of cultural shift, doesn't it? So for decades, pop has been full of "I miss you" sort of heartbreak anthems. More feels like the opposite. It's "I choose me." Is that a fair
Yes.
summary?
Yes. Yeah. Again, like there is the bit of like the yearning and such, and I didn't want it to feel very cold. I wanted to feel like I'm telling a story. A lot of people have been like relating to like the things that I wrote as very specific things. People have been taking like in their own way in Broadways and stuff. So I think that's just like a really cool thing to be able to put your own very, very direct things in, and then other people can take it in a very different direct way for them.
Yeah. So do you think, I mean, this new era then, is this where we're sort of moving towards self-respect as the main sort of theme in music rather than must go out there and it's all
Yes.
about somebody else? Is that fair?
I've had my sad girl phases, I've had my rock girl phases, my goth girl, I've had all of it. And again, this is my pop girl phase, but I have always been all of these things. Like you said, my first thing was Nirvana. And then I loved, everything else. Like the first song that I learned to sing was Alicia Keys, and then like songs from Wicked. So everything that I've done is still a part of me. It's not like, oh, I just discovered this one day. Um, so I do feel like kind of embracing all these different things is the most empowering, like the most empowered I've felt in my musical journey, because I can tap into things that maybe like I would have thought was cringe 10 years ago or something. Like when I first started doing music, I did more of like the little rap sing talking, and then I stopped doing that because I was like, well, that's cringe. I'm not going to do that. I'm a cool girl. I make rock music now. And now, like, you know what? Like I said, I was just in my kitchen singing that line. So obviously that's something that comes naturally to me. And I do want to be sassy sometimes. And I was afraid to like show my friends the song the first time. So I was like, okay, guys, this is very different. I'm going to do some white girl rapping. And you may be very embarrassed for me. And I played it for my friends, and they're like, no, this is cool. Like, this actually works. Like, this sounds like you. I'm like, okay, well, good. We're doing it then.
And it's about that sort of authenticity that helps people to connect, isn't it?
That's how I'm feeling. Like, I feel like since I've done so many different things, finding something that really, really hones in on who I am is gonna connect more. More.
Yeah. And I mean, more. That would be a great name for a single.
Would think.
So you blend this sort of chill rap flair, don't you, with strong pop vocals and what would I call it, a sort of girl grunge attitude. Is that fair?
I love that. Yes.
There you go. So it all makes sort of sense. Let's talk about some of the early momentum then. I mean, it's already picking up playlisting, tastemaker love, and chart heat before the official push. Does the early validation, because you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, and so often, I don't know about you, but many people, this is their life played out to complete strangers sometimes.
Yes.
Does that validation make it all worthwhile? Is that important to you?
It's for me, it's always been quality over quantity. A million streams of people who don't care, eh. 10 streams of people who would message me and go, oh my God, that's so much better to me. That is so much better to get the connection. Playlists are so cool because you do get to reach out to new people and like new listeners and maybe get put on a vibe of something that people are like already in that mood or something. So, like, okay, well, that's built in.
Yeah. So
But having people just either find you naturally or like have been there for years. Like I have people who they know things about me that I forgot existed. I'm like, I've been doing this for so long that people pull out songs that I forgot existed. So
What
that
sort of
is
thing?
just
What
the
sort of things do they know
coolest.
about? Give me an example.
Oh my God. I've had so many different projects and so many different aliases and names and bands and this and that that sometimes I'll go on YouTube and I'm like trying to find like one of my old music videos to send to someone or something, and I'll see like a little girl from 10, 15 years ago has made like a little cover music video of my song. And I'm like, I they put more into this than I did with some of my own stuff. Like it's so cool seeing things. I'm like, oh my gosh, this song wasn't even like in my radar of my mind anymore. And then someone halfway across the world maybe put up a YouTube video lip syncing to it, and it just made my day. So it's things that I'm like, you guys are involved. Like people are involved, and that's what is the most important to
Well,
me.
it's that connection, isn't it? And so often I
Yeah.
find with creative people that that's what they want. It's not that because they can feel quite insecure, especially when
Yeah.
it's talking about authenticity, because it's you laying yourself bare, so to speak. You talk about the raw emotion of somebody on that credit list, and we will go. You'll confess by the end of the thing. Save me reading out the whole list of names, or you can name check everybody, and we can guess. But it is that sort of validation, as they say, but also raw emotion where you want people to be, I don't know, sympathetic as well as to relate to that. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I want people to feel what I'm saying and feeling, but also feel and interpret it their way for how it relates to their life.
Yeah, and I think it is that sort of emotional stickiness, isn't it?
Yes, sticky.
Sticky, I don't know what that is, but yes, sticky. Sticky is that. You've got a great look. Tell me about your look. How did that come
Thank
about?
you. Uh, just like I've been through musical phases, I've been through every physical phase. Growing up, I changed my hair as much as my mom would allow me. I grew up in the my high school days were during like peak scene days, scene style, MySpace days and stuff. So I always wanted to have the choppy hair, and I would put my blue streaks in. And I even back then had like little stripy bangs that I forgot now
Yeah,
20
you and
years
me
later.
both.
It comes back. It comes back. But I
But
just have always experimented. Fashion was my very first thing when I was little. My mom is very into fashion and not looks like, but putting looks together. So when I was little, I was always just drip head to toe, the cutest fits, always little hats, always accessories. So that started from my mom, honestly. Like I don't
well, you
know
used to,
where.
as you say, you used to dress up your Barbie dolls as well.
Yes, yeah. So I had a computer game software thing that you could design clothes for Barbies. You would print it out and you could make it onto fabric, and then you just like stitch it onto your little Barbies, and I just loved dressing them up. It was probably little tubes of fabric, but to me it was like, oh
Oh,
my gosh, she has a
it's the
whole new
work. And
fit.
and do you still have those creations?
I bet my mom has a bunch. I
Oh,
bet my
next time you
mom.
come on the show, I want you to bring all that stuff along, including
Yes.
your
I
rainbow
went
song
by it was
and the story you wrote.
Yes, I have. There's so much from my childhood that I'm sure my mom still has
Oh,
everything.
that
But
she must be a hoarder. She's a proud mom, I can tell.
oh yes, the
What's her
most
name?
proud. Her name is Anna, and she is definitely number one mom.
No, she's great. I think she's the one I've been corresponding with.
Well, I think so.
Look at her. It's the mum manager, a momager.
Yes,
She's very good.
she's the best. She's the best. She loves life.
What's the secret that this is something that always happens with families? And this is maybe you can address it now because there will be a time as you get more and more successful that lots and lots of managers start coming around like sharks. And they say, oh, your mum's not good enough. We're going to take you to a bigger place. How are you going to deal with that?
Anytime that we do try to go, you know what? Let's bring someone on to, she just still does more. She's always, me and my brother are her life. She's always just doing everything that she can to either help us with our health or money or this or that, art, this, that. So she is just going to be, whether there's someone else or not, she is going to be doing her thing and helping on the side or whatever. You can't stop Anna from helping my growth.
Fantastic. What was the last time you had an argument? What was that about?
Oh, hmm. We definitely used to get snappier a lot. I have low tolerance for the amount of mom overload she'll give me. It's basically where she just overloads me with, oh, have you done this? Have you checked that? Have you done this? Well, what about that? And I'm like, I can't do this right now. So it's usually me just getting a little overwhelmed because she's got a lot of energy. Like I said, she wants to be involved in everything and help with everything. And it's amazing. And I sometimes it just is is a little much for my brain system.
When was the last time you told her you loved her?
Oh, all the time. We just had her 70th birthday was last week.
70.
And 70th birthday, we went to Vegas for a her favorite thing in the world. I think almost tied with me and my brother. Importance in her life is the K-pop boy band BTS.
Oh, of course.
Yes. And they were playing a show on her 70th birthday. It's been her dream to go. My brother was able to like hook up all these crazy things so that she got like nice box seats and stuff. So that was just the experience of her life. And I've been sending her videos of her dancing in the crowd like
Oh,
ever
we've got to share
since.
those. Got to put those on as
Oh,
well.
oh, don't worry. That's going on my Instagram.
Oh,
I got
brilliant.
a
We
whole
can have it.
thing ready.
Oh, it's actually the 49th anniversary of her 21st.
Perfect. Perfect. That is what I will title the video.
It's got to be good. Now we talked about Matt Attard earlier, and we decided he was not your love interest, but he is the
Just
producer with his
bestie.
he's got his K-pop background and that sort of side. Talk to me about that collaboration because obviously you worked with him on this single. How did that come about, and how was that relationship?
So first of all, Matt is amazing. We're besties. We'll like send little voice notes in the middle of the night, like, oh my God, I kind of just had this idea, blah, 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 blah. So with this song in particular, he had a track that he was working on, and I was like, you know what? Anything that you're working on, send me. Anything that I'm working on, I'll send you. And he sent this track, and it was like bouncy, and I was like in the car, just like, I like this. I can do something to this. And then it was after that when like the lyrics kind of randomly came to me in the kitchen, like the little rap verse, and I was like, okay, just go with me here, Matt. Just go with me here. I'm gonna track some real rough demo vocals to this track that you sent me because I really like the track. There's something in my head that's kind of working on top of it. And when he first sent it to me, it was much faster. The track was much faster. So my rapping was much faster. I was like, OMG, look at me. I could be your pretty little diva, prima ballerina. And we're like, well, that's cool, but maybe let's not do that. So we slowed it down and I retracked all the vocals and we're like, okay, now it has like a swag to it. Like, okay, this feels better. Like fast is cool, but it feels right now. So it sits in this pocket and we're kind of just sending stuff back and forth. And then I track all my own vocals at home. So I would do my best, like, okay, I'm gonna get the emotions out of the song. I'm gonna give him all the layers that he'll need, everything. I'm just gonna throw it at him and see what he throws back. And he always just does the coolest stuff. So I trust him 100%. We got this. Like this is our third third completed song together, and we have a fourth one still kind of in the works that I have to track my vocals. His side is done. It's on me now. But just working with him is just the best. He's just so much fun. He's got the best energy. He works with, the K-pop idols. So there's that.
Oh no, no, it's always helpful. And I love all that. Now it's the sort of am done settling generation, isn't it? That we sort of talk about.
Yes.
And more taps into that sort of mindset of refusing to settle, whether it's in love, work, identity, everything basically. So do you think your audiences are evolving, or are you simply voicing what so many are already thinking? And really, finally, what does enough look like for you now?
I would say that the world is kind of moving in one direction, especially like women right now are kind of realizing like, you know what? We can we can live kind of differently than maybe women used to in the past. Like we have a little bit more freedom and independence and money and this and that. So I think even yeah, globally and stuff, there is a kind of movement of like, I don't have to just have this because it's here. I can reach for this or just deserve this. And so I'm definitely trying to, you know, keep that message alive and keep that message going. But when enough is enough, you're right. There isn't just an endless, like, maybe things will be good someday. There definitely is a cut it off, we're done. No, no, that was
And,
not
and,
it.
it, and it's so good to talk about it. So, if more then was the sort of, we've got elections going on all over the place. If more was not just a song, but a 2026 manifesto, if you like, for living, let's do that in political terms. What are the three things that you're no longer willing to accept in your life? And what would you do to replace them?
All right. Well, this is why I will never run for politics because I'm gonna have to think of this one now. Okay, so you said the three things that are just like a no, like a hard no. Definitely lying, 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 lying. The first lie,
Lying, lying,
one
lying. There are
single
three
lie.
things. There we go. You've done it. Hurrah!
Oh,
It's like
this is good
location,
for me.
location, location.
But even just the first lie, because there will be more. If someone even like if that's even part of them, then it's part of them. And you just no lies, no lies. So that's again, that pretty much covers all of it. But let's see. Number two, you have to take care of yourself. You have to care about yourself. You can't just fall to pieces. You have to like, because that's part of it. Like if people really sink into obviously I know about depression and all this like you can sink wherever you need to if that's the place in life that you're at, but if you don't have to be sinking to these places, then that's kind of lame. Like you can just stay above it all if you can. And number three, yeah, so no lies, take care of yourself, think of yourself, and I guess think of others.
There you go. Respect. R E S P
Yeah.
E C
Yeah,
T.
yeah. You can obviously put yourself and your health and your brain and your soul and your heart, everything first, but also the people in your life deserve your love and attention, and that's part of giving and receiving.
That is so beautiful and a lovely note to finish on. And you sort of replaced, as you say, answered it all. You get rid of the lying and replace it with respect and authenticity and care for
Exactly.
yourself. Love yourself first because then you can
Yes.
love others and
Yes.
be yourself because everybody else is taken.
Yes.
It's got to be good.
100%.
KOTA, as in I'll get my quota, as opposed to Cotter, as in Cotter. It has been an absolute delight. We're going to play this back to your mum and so make sure she's happy. We'll get her on the show. Dig out those Barbie things. Tell me about your
Oh my
tattoos before
God.
we go. Tell me about the tats.
Yes, I have plenty. This spoon one is one of my more recent ones, and it represents um chronic illness. So there's like a term called spoonies, where if you're like someone with chronic illness or mental illness or something, your spoons are like your energies for the day. So if you're like, I'm out of spoons today, that means you're like, it's a rough day. I'm not feeling well. So I will always have at least one spoon. I will always know, okay, I got it. I got something. I'm not at a zero today. I got my spoon. And then I got my crystals and my flowers and everything else that represents different parts of me I have all over. I love art.
So if somebody is going, and as I say, if you touch, basically, if you prick me, do I not bleed? If you tickle me, do I not laugh? It's, I always say that we're not on the same boat, we're on different boats, but on the same river. And there will be
Yeah.
people going through hardship at the moment. And they take a lot of inspiration from people in the public eye. I have a lot of great people on the show. What advice would you give to people who are watching this now, who may themselves feel in a very, very dark place?
There will always be the next day. There will always be a tomorrow. Sometimes you wake up the next day feeling a completely different way than you would have imagined feeling the day before. And that's happened to me. There are days that you're like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this today. This day isn't, I don't feel the heaviness today. So as long as there are days like that, there is hope for every day being like that. Like one day at a time, 2 days at a time. It's been a week that I feel great, and then I have a down day. But you know what? Since I felt great for a week, maybe I'll feel great for another week after today's bad day. So to me, it's kind of just like a day by day building the future.
Day by day building the future. Well, it's been an absolute delight having you on the
You,
Angry One
thank
Show.
you. I
I
had
hope
so
you
much
come back
fun.
soon.
Yes.
But
Thank
for now, thank
you.
you for joining me.
Bye. My name is KOTA, and I just had the best interview, the most exclusive informational interview that I have done on the Andrew Eborn show. And I'm so excited to be here.